now, but before he was completely helpless, as if solving the riddle of the transformation from vulnerability to strength in an inexplicable life story. Previously, he was absolutely helpless, but one day he had teachers like wise guides who opened the path to potential and strength for him. He learned a lot from them, and more importantly, he learned kindness and love, so he made the decision to become one who would give rather than take away. The guy couldn't make out what his friend was talking about, as if another mystery in their relationship was unfolding before him, requiring attention and understanding. Thus, he now passes on his knowledge and teaches others what he was taught, as if the chain of goodness and learning continues on their incredible adventure. After these words, the guy, for some unknown reason, took a strange stance, as if magically joining a ritual that only he understood, adding mystery to the air around him. As it turned out, this is a pose for an animal lover, which symbolized complete obedience, as if the guy internally connected with wild nature and accepted its laws. Wolf admitted that he fell in love with the guy's spirit, as if his soul was so attractive and unique that even the beast could not resist this magic. He asked the guy to make him his attendant, as if declaring his willingness to devote himself to service and care as a sign of devotion. Rui, of course, immediately began to dissuade the guy, claiming that this was a bad idea, as if foreseeing the difficulties and failures associated with this strange idea of Wolf. Wolf shared that he's also not against just being friends with the guy, as if trying to neutralize the tension and offer a compromise solution. But in the very depths of his soul, he still wants to serve him, as if an inner desire to overcome rational considerations and follow his feelings. Rui agreed to the guy's proposal, but added that, nevertheless, he would always address him as a friend, as if emphasizing that friendship was valued above all in their relationship. Charlotte was glad to see how the guys became friends, as if in their combined strength, she saw hope for a successful resolution of all the problems and trials that faced them. She asked her friend for forgiveness, suggesting that perhaps their friendship had a connection with discrimination against beastmen, as if feeling responsible for the possible misunderstanding. The ogre sought to end discrimination, but died halfway. This work was supposed to be completed by his heirs, but unfortunately they did not have the necessary abilities, as if revealing a new layer of complex family stories. Charlotte, wishing to end discrimination, apologizes for the misunderstandings, realizing that her ancestors, focusing on their abilities, could not change the circumstances, and now everything depends on their heirs. The guy thanked Charlotte for thinking about his race, as if these words reflected gratitude for understanding and support in the fight against bias. As he began to explain that the issue was not just Charlotte's ancestors, but that his own race bore some of the blame, the guy emphasized the importance of everyone's recognition and responsibility in order to make progress in solving the problem. He said that through their conversation, he realized the need for a deeper study of each other's races, as if their communication had awakened a thirst for understanding and tolerance. Thus, he expressed his belief that just as he studied his race, people should also pay more attention to the study of the beastmen, as if offering a path to mutual understanding and bringing two different worlds closer together. Charlotte assured that she would definitely try to contribute to promoting this idea, as if expressing her readiness to take an active part in the process of rapprochement and understanding between different races. After all, she was the granddaughter of a hero, and for her, it was an obligation to keep her words, as if a hereditary call to honor and responsibility sounded in her vest. After these words, they shook hands with each other, as if symbolizing agreement and a common path towards creating a more harmonious and understanding world. The guy was very nervous about Jackson, and was afraid that the knights would find out about him, as if the tension in his soul was reflected in concern for his safety and the secrets that could be revealed. The guy was extremely surprised when, turning around, he noticed a stranger behind him, as if the sudden appearance of a man introduced an unexpected element into his everyday life. The boy suddenly discovered that among his friends he was known as Thorn, like a mysterious symbol that permeated his being and inspired mystery, like the wind on a cold night. After this, the mysterious stranger presented Jackson's death head like a dark artifact, keeping unknown secrets in his lifeless eyes, slowing down the flow of time around him. The mysterious guy could not understand his own appearance, while the thought slipped into his thoughts that perhaps he had come with the intention of ending his life. The moment the guy tried to escape, his plans were ruined. The mysterious stranger easily stopped him, as if controlling his every step in this dark game of fate. In addition to his promises, the stranger mercilessly, as if breaking away from his own words, actually took his life, leaving only a shadow of the past in his cold eyes. Having already committed many deeds, it seemed reasonable to him to leave the capital for a while, as if leaving behind a trail of mystery and unknown events. The mysterious stranger, leaving the scene of the incident in turn, left behind a whole heap of mysteries to which it seemed there were no answers. After some time, Wolf rejoined the class, as if his return provided him with new perspective and inner strength for the next stage of his journey. Rui was stunned by this idea, as if a whirlwind of unexpected thoughts rushed into his mind, leaving behind a trail of mysterious excitement and unknown prospects. At that moment, Michael joined them, as if the unexpected arrival brought with it a fresh wind of change, filling the space with new possibilities and dynamics. Dissatisfaction filled Michael, noticing that Rantel Wolf was silent. Then he decisively said something as if intending to destroy this silent barrier. There was clearly an atmosphere of dissatisfaction between them, as if the shadows of an unfriendly relationship were slowly spreading between them, creating a tense background in their communication. In this situation, Michael initiated everything that happened, as if taking on the role of a leader who directed the course of events in his direction. In response to Michael's initiative, Wolf decisively offered him a duel, as if it were a challenge that could change the direction of their relationship, with more than just words at stake. All their classmates responded to this challenge, as if they had gathered around them to witness this unusual confrontation and decide who would emerge victorious in this duel. Charlotte came to the decision that they might feel better after the duel, and therefore there was no need to intervene, as if believing in the healing power of this confrontation to resolve the tension between them. The moment Yuri entered their circle, his eyes showed determination to share something important about the bracelet, as if interrupting the moment that could change everything. Once in the spotlight, the bracelet was not stolen, but the mystery of its creation and purpose remained mysterious, as if its origin was to be revealed and unraveled. Having debunked the mystery around the bracelet, it turned out that it was an extraordinary artifact, the bracelet of the ogre himself, like an unnoticed link in the chain of his mysterious history. Yuri had a hard time accepting the reality that such an important bracelet was in front of him, as if doubting the truth of this discovery and its connection with the fate of the ogre. The girl asked to look at the inside of the bracelet. A flower was engraved on ogre's things. Having discovered that the bracelet was a family secret, Yuri sought to keep this information secret, as if realizing that no one from the outside should know about it. The main character suddenly realized that in front of him was exactly the key that was mentioned to him, like a piece of a mysterious puzzle that could reveal long-awaited secrets. At that moment, his feelings did not deceive him, and he turned out to be right, as if his intuition was leading him to the truth, revealing to him the long-awaited answer to the riddle. Politely, he asked to be given this bracelet for a while, as if intending to delve into its secrets and unravel its meaning. If Charlotte did not object, then Yuri expressed his agreement, as if all members of the group began to realize that this bracelet could be the key to solving many mysteries. The guy decided not to remove the seal right now, preferring to leave it untouched, as if realizing that it was better to try not to directly touch this mysterious artifact. Charlotte, flushing easily, inquired, with a slight hint of irritation, why he needed the bracelet, as if looking for answers to questions that worried her. Charlotte, without showing indignation, only asked for a time when he could tell, as if striving for clarity regarding this mysterious story. He politely agreed with her proposal, as if ready to share this secret when the right moment came. In addition, Yuri was also interested in finding out why the guy needed this bracelet, as if confronted with another link in their common mysterious history. Late in the evening, his friend the parrot appeared to the main character, as if unexpectedly bringing a fresh portion of clues and fun to this mysterious world. Wolf argued that this parrot had wisdom, as if bringing intelligent thoughts into their environment, which added mystery to the overall context of events. According to the residents, this parrot also won their favor, as if bringing joy and positive emotions to their common space. Now, the guy decided to start studying the bracelet, as if opening up a new path to solving the mysteries that he had encountered. When he put on the bracelet, suddenly, a blinding light flooded around him, as if opening a door to a world of bright revelations and mysterious possibilities. He wondered what floor he was on this time, and perhaps he was about to face a hostile presence, as if every floor in this world could hide its own secrets and dangers. But to his surprise, after a long time, he finally discovered his sister, Alice, as if meeting a loved one was an unexpected gift among the mysteries of this supernatural world. At that very moment, he was overcome with excitement, as if the meeting with his sister had broken all ties and was returning to him a piece of previously lost harmony. With caution, the girl asked whether Rui was really standing in front of her, as if the incredible return gave reason to wonder about the nature of this meeting. He responded positively, bringing joy to her heart, as if the confirmation of his identity meant untold happiness for her at this moment of meeting. Both felt the joy of finally meeting again, as if emotions in the arms of long-awaited meetings intertwined, creating a magical moment in their unraveled world. Alice was indescribably glad that they were together again, as if the happiness of being reunited with her brother had no boundaries, filling her heart with joy and warmth. The sister's friend reminded the main character that, as always, he also did not remain indifferent, as if emotions overwhelmed him, causing tears of joy or perhaps melancholy. But he could not understand what she was talking about, because she herself was also crying, as if emotions and experiences made their meeting deep and mysterious. The brother and sister continued to look at each other after a long separation, as if their entire history, experienced together and now revived at this moment, was reflected in their glances. Over a cup of tea, Rui shared his story, telling what had happened during all this time, as if every word brought new nuances to their journey together. Her hug was so tight and strong that she literally squeezed him between her breasts, as if trying to convey all her tenderness and love in this vital embrace. Alice's friend, already smiling, took the guy from the girl herself, as if this unexpected turn of events added lightness and playfulness to their meeting. Rui, in turn, even thought that at such a pace he might suffocate, as if the cheerful atmosphere around created a feeling of incredible energy and movement. She asked him whether he thought she was better than Alice. Rui asked whether Alice was angry because he found a girlfriend. Alice, with a slight smile, explained that her words were only a cheerful manifestation of good intentions, a play of the soul aimed at playfully teasing her brother. Lucy, with a peaceful smile, stated that she did not get angry over such little things, adding that, in her opinion, friendship was more important, and even shared some sage advice with Alice. In addition, Lucy noted that her joy would not be exhausted only if Alice consciously avoided such actions, emphasizing her uniqueness in expressing emotions. Meeting again, Rui invited them to share their knowledge, expressing a desire to learn something new from them, thereby creating the exciting prospect of sharing experiences. Then, completely at a loss, Alice decided to amaze Rui by starting to demonstrate complex and incomprehensible techniques to him, revealing to him a world of unique techniques. Lucy naturally did not lag behind her friend, and happily shared her amazing methods and techniques with Rui, creating an atmosphere of inspiration and exchange of experience around them. The three souls, reunited, were filled with joy, realizing that they were united again. Sparks of contentment flickered in each heart, revealing the priceless treasure of friendship. Rui, immersed in the learning process and absorbing knowledge from Alice and Lucy, gradually became transparent, as if his essence was dissolved in a stream of new ideas and skills. Worried and surprised, the girls could not unravel the meaning of this mysterious transformation, and they begged Rui to explain the mystery of what was happening. Rui began to explain that his physical body was in the real world, while here, in the dimension they met, only his soul remained, freely moving in the whirlpool of knowledge and experience. It is because of this that after 6 hours in an endless space filled with knowledge and trials, he returns back, overcoming the barriers between worlds to reconnect his soul with his body in the real world. Now, with the awareness of the mystery of Rui and his travels between worlds, Alice comprehended the depth of what was happening and comprehended their entire amazing experience with a sense of wonder. She hugged her brother tightly, as if she wanted to embrace this entire moment, leaving a memory of him in her heart before he plunged back into the whirlwind of his spiritual journey. Rui, puzzled, could not comprehend why Alice reacted so strongly, overcome by an unknown mixture of love and secret fear for her brother, who crosses the boundaries between worlds. She felt as if an eternity had passed since he left, as if time in their worlds was moving at different speeds, taking him on a long adventure. They just asked him not to forget that he has both of them, maintaining a connection not only in different dimensions, but also in the deepest corners of their hearts. In parting, they only said that they would always be for him, supporting and protecting him, ready to be a support in a world where reality and spiritual wanderings are intertwined. The girls were left alone again, but the fire of mutual support burned in their hearts. Their connection remained unshakable even in the absence of their brother, who had gone into the world of mysterious travels. Lucy confidently predicted that they would meet again, while Alice, it seems, looked at the future with some doubt, did not really believe in the inevitability of reunification. The girl believed with complete confidence that Rui, despite all the difficulties and trials, would surely overcome his challenges, realizing his goals and winning in his spiritual aspirations. As travelers passed through the gate, they were asked to show their migration card, suddenly calling into question the convenience and carefree nature of the journey. The man, with surprise in his eyes, could not comprehend the reason behind the unexpected request for a migration card, confused in solving the sudden riddle on the path of his wanderings. The knight, trying to justify himself, explained his unexpected reaction by saying that he had encountered a samurai for the first time, turning his gaze admiringly and a little embarrassedly to this representative of a different military tradition. The man was asked with curiosity for what purpose he had gone on this journey, suddenly drawing attention to the mystery of his mission and intentions. He replied that he had work to do, but emphasized that it was not just ordinary work, leaving a mystery around the nature and significance of his activities. Upon entering the classroom, Rui happily greeted everyone, spreading a positive mood around him and filling the space with his energy. His greeting was reciprocated with a welcoming response that brought warmth and friendliness back into the classroom. Silently to himself, he wished Iris good morning, sending quiet but sincere wishes to her that shrouded the beginning of his day in warmth and mystery. He was always intrigued by what Iris liked, and he curiously wondered about her preferences, trying to unravel the mystery of her inner world. A classmate approached Iris to inquire about something, asking questions and creating an atmosphere of curiosity around the mysterious world of her interests and preferences. With an icy tone, she asked if the girl realized that she was being ignored, leaving a hostile tension in the air and raising questions in Iris's heart. On the contrary, the girl was glad that Iris seemed to finally speak, experiencing positive emotional excitement from the conversation and new contact. Everyone in the class had already become friends, and only she felt the wall separating her from the others, a feeling of loneliness that she wanted to destroy. Rui was eager for any chance of developing a friendship with her, and his eyes gleamed with determination to overcome the wall of misunderstanding and establish a connection with her world. Rui was approached for help with homework, providing an opportunity to connect and get to know each other through a common cause, opening the way to a potential friendship. However, it is unclear for what reasons their gazes went into the distance, creating a moment of mysterious silence, as if a hidden secret that had yet to be revealed. Lying on his desk, Rui was dying of boredom, immersed in the monotony of the educational process, dreaming of adventures and unknown worlds that could enliven his day. Charlotte asked if Rui was okay as he lay on his desk, expressing concern and curiosity about his emotional state. She noticed that he simply couldn't get enough sleep lately, expressing concern for his physical and emotional well-being. Rui, meanwhile, remembered how he played with his new friend, the parrot, smiling at the memory of the joyful moments that brought light and rainbows into his life. At this time, he again felt a gaze on him, the same as at that moment in the classroom, causing him incomprehensible sensations and an unknown secret. He mused that this might be an intent to kill him, sensing signs of an invisible threat that could overshadow his peace and quiet. Rui assured him that he was fine and that he was almost awake, trying to dispel the shadow of anxiety that had shrouded